And we are live. And we are live. Make sure we're good. Main microphone. Make sure we good. Main mic. Yeah, we're live. And we are live, guys. If you're watching this for the first time and you don't know who I am, my name is E.DeanCole, and I own E.DeanCole Financial. We're a consulting firm, and we specialize in business funding and business credit. And this is a live call-in show where I'm going to answer all of your questions live about business credit and business funding. Let's see how we're doing in the building. Let's see how we're sounding, and let's do a check-in. Let's see. Temperature check, see how we doing. Sound pretty good and we look pretty good. Okay, that's awesome. All right, we got 83 people watching live right now. All 83 of you guys hit that like button and hit that share button right now. Let YouTube know that you value this information. Everybody hit that like button and hit that share button. We got Robert Hunter was the first one in the building, Notification Squad. Hey, Robert Hunter, how are you doing today? And if you're watching this on the replay and you was like, Dean, I didn't know you were live, two things. Thing number one, you've seen one of my videos before, but you did not subscribe. Or thing number two, you subscribed, but you did not hit that notification bell. It's very important that not only do you subscribe, let me show you again. You got to hit that subscribe button, that notification bell. The notification bell is very important. So let's do a temperature check. If you are watching for the first time, if you've never seen me before, I want you to say first time. If you are a client of mine and you're enrolled into any of our online coaching, or you've hired us for consulting, or you've hired us to do some business development for you, or you've gotten funding from us, I want you to say client. If you're not a client of ours and you're not watching for the first time, and you are a subscriber, I want you to say family. All right, let's do a temperature check and let's see how many people are watching us and that are in the building. All right, let's see how we doing and how we looking. Let's see how we doing and how we looking. We got Robert Hunter is in the building. Hey, Robert, how are you doing? We got Preacher, dope name. Hey, Preacher, how are you doing? We got Josias is in the building. Hey, Josias, how are you doing today, my man? We got Vinny is in the building. Bruce is in the building. Hey, Bruce, how are you doing today? We got O'Shea Collins is in the building. Hey, O'Shea, how are you doing today? All right, let's see who else is in the building. All right, now I am going to be opening up the phone lines, guys. So once we have, all right, let's see how many we got right now. Let's do. All right, once we have 100 people watching live, I'm going to open up the phone lines and I'm going to take your calls. So it's important that you hit that like button and hit that share button so that the more you know, hit that, you like this and you share this, YouTube will send out the notifications, because sometimes the notifications don't be going out there, right? So once we have 100 people watching live, I'm gonna open up the phone lines and I'm gonna answer your questions. And if you're like, Dean, I did hit that notification button, but for some reason you're not being notified if you're watching this on the replay, text the phrase Funding 101 to 833-934-1328. That is 833-934-1328. And you'll be added to our VIP list. And every time we're live, or whenever I'm in the city, or whenever we have a free product or anything along those lines, we text you out because you're on our VIP list and you will not miss out. So let's see who is all in the building. We got Robert Hunter as a client. Hey, Robert. O'Shea, his family. Hey, O'Shea, how are you doing? We have Albert Williams as a client. Hey, Albert. We have Ryan, his family. Hey, Ryan, how are you doing? We have Rosalind, his family. Hey, Rosalind, how are you doing? We have Salden is a client. Hey, Salden, how are you doing? Vincent, his family. We have Sonia, that's family. All right. You Deserve It. Custom Prince is in the building. Quiet Storm is in the building. Hey, Quiet Storm, how are you doing? So let me check on my sound. Somebody said my mic is low. Let's see if my mic is really low. Don't sound low to me. Don't sound low to me at all. All right, guys, so we're going to open up these phone lines in a minute, and I'm going to take your calls live and answering your questions about business funding and business coaching. Now, let's see. Get ready to open up those phone lines in a second. Boom, 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 boom. You guys are doing well today. How are you? How was your day today? How's everything been going? It's been so busy for us. Today on social media, man, I posted some stuff that made some people feel some type of way. It made some people feel very uncomfortable today. And I didn't even get a chance to really get into it like I really wanted to. Let's see how we sound. Boom. There we go. I didn't get a chance to really get into it, to respond like I really wanted to. But I posted on Facebook. I said, there's a lot of things you could call Trump. Trump is bad at a lot of things, but business is not one of them. He is a phenomenal businessman. And I was saying that people try to discredit him because his daddy gave him $1 million. But he flipped that $1 million into $2.1 billion. And I said, how many of you guys can flip $100 into $1 million? Because that's the equivalent of what they, or $2 million. That's the equivalent of what he did. You did what I'm saying? And so it made some people feel uncomfortable because now listen, now don't think I've lost it. I am not a Trump supporter. I am not going to vote for him. I didn't vote for him the first time around. I think that he is a horrible president. I think that he needs to get out of office as soon as possible. I hope that we had impeached him, but we weren't able to do so. At the same time, you can't discredit somebody. And one of the things that I dislike is that cult-like mindset that if you hate a person or you don't like a person, you have to unlike everything about that person. And you can't do stuff like that, especially as an entrepreneur, because you're going to work with people that you might not necessarily like, but at the end of the day, you have to get stuff done. You have to be able to understand the nuance of people. And so you have to understand Trump's nuance. He is horrible at a lot of things, but one thing he's great at, sales and marketing. He's probably one of the best sales and marketing people this century, 100 years, hands down. He sold y'all or let him be the president. You dig what I'm saying? So as an entrepreneur and as a business coach, I can see value in how he was able to come back from bankruptcy 6 times and become a billionaire and the president of the United States of America. That takes skill, takes tenacity. You dig what I'm saying? And so that's what we were talking about. I'm just rambling on, and you guys get in here just talking. So if you disagree with me on this, call in. If you want to debate me on this, we can debate. We can have a healthy conversation. I want you to call in. So I'm going to open up the phone lines in a moment. We're going to do a temperature check. Like I said, I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. And I'm going to give out free business coaching and free business development, okay? So I charge $250 an hour for this. I'm giving it to you for free. Well, it's not free. You're going to have to participate. This is unlike anything you've ever seen before. If you're watching me for the first time, it's interactive. So what I mean is you're going to have to hit that share button and share on Facebook and share in a group text, because we need to make sure that as many people get access to this as possible. All right, let's see how many likes we have in the building. All right, we have 47 people watching live. No text messages going through, so it's all right. It is what it is, and it ain't what it ain't. We're just going to go ahead and let it do what it do. All right, let's open up the phone lines. Give me a moment, guys, while I open up the phone lines, and I'll be right back. Give me a second.
Hi, I'm Lisa, and I was asked to do a video testimonial for E.DeanCole. I came across Dean on YouTube. I was researching how to start a business, and this beautiful, handsome man popped up. Yes. And he was speaking so detailed about business credit. Okay, girl? And so after watching like 20 videos, I was absolutely hooked, and I decided to enroll in his courses. I was loving it, and during one of our consultations, I told him that I wanted to start an organization for young girls who were battling with self-esteem issues. And so he said that I could be one
Start your
of the
show
first
now,
to go
press
through
1. To hear
501c3
important instructions,
course,
press 2.
as long as I promised to do a testimonial.
Your show is scheduled to
So I said
start in
sure.
23
And
seconds.
at the time, I was researching all these grant writing programs, and all of them wanted like $3,500 up front, and they did not even help you with the business structure. Yeah. But Dean's program,
Your show will go live in 5
was
seconds.
just so
4,
detailed
3,
and thorough
2,
that I
1.
knew I was going to be successful, honey. Like, he makes you so successful. And to make a long story short, I was enrolled in the program for about 4 months before I secured my first grant of $55,000. And I was just so excited, so excited. And so far, I've received 7 grants. I was able to quit my job, and now I am working on my dream full time. So, Dean, thank you. Thank you so much for all that you do. And if you guys are thinking about enrolling in Dean's courses, stop thinking. Stop thinking and sign up, because I promise it's something you will not regret.
And we are live, guys. I'm taking your calls live on the air. The call-in number is 563-999-3627. That is 563-999-3627. I'm answering all of your questions about business funding and business development. We are live on the air. Let's see how we sound and let's see how we're looking. Let's see how we sound and let's see how you guys looking. And we can also see if you guys agree with what I had to say about Trump. You know, there's different nuance to certain people. So let's see. Yeah, we sounding pretty good. We sounding pretty good and looking pretty good. If you guys are enjoying this, I want you to say enjoy. If you think this sucks, if you think the quality is bad, if you think the sound is bad, let me know. Tell me it's bad. Let's interact with this, okay? The phone lines are open, 563-999-3627. That is 563-999-3627. My eyes are playing tricks on me. Dun, 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 dun. What song was that? That was Ghetto Boys. Was it the Ghetto Boys? That my eyes playing tricks on me. Yeah, that's Halloween. Yeah, my mind playing tricks on me. My eyes playing tricks on me. I think something like that. But let's see. Here we go. So Robert is enjoying this. That's good stuff. All right, O'Shea, we have the lines back up. I agree. All right, so C says you agree. That's good stuff. You agree with me. Yeah, you have to be able to, you know, you can't discredit somebody. You can't take, and this is the thing that's just so idiotic and frustrating about that is men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. You can't say that somebody is a lie. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't try to discredit a person because then you just look like an idiot. You got to be able to agree on certain things and disagree on others. You understand what I'm saying? It's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. So let's see. 563-999-3627. 563-999-3627. I'm taking your calls live on the air. Let's see how we're doing with our connection and everything. So let's see where we at. Okay, so Ryan, you got the VIP list. Okay, that's good stuff. Ryan, I'm gonna hide your phone number so other people can't see your phone number, but I'm hiding your phone number. All right, so Ryan, you got notifications through the VIP list. All right, let's see. All right, so C says that you're enjoying this. Okay, that's good stuff. Robert Hunter says that you're enjoying this. We got Fatima is in the building. Hey, Fatima, how are you doing? All right, so Vincent says, I agree, Dean. Hate the player, but not the game. He's crazy, but smart. He's a smart, sharp businessman. So you can't take that away from him. You understand what I'm saying? You can't take that away from him. So it's silly to do that. You know what I'm saying? If somebody's good at what they do, you got to let them be good at what they do. You know what I mean? You just can't take that away from people. So let's see. All right, so Vincent says, I agree. We good. Okay, good. We sounding good. All right, guys, let's see. You guys have any questions for me? The phone lines are open. We're opening up the lines. See, the signal is going pretty good. 563-999-3627. Let me know if you guys are having issues with getting in, if the phone lines are coming through okay. Let me know if you guys have issues with that or if the phone lines are pretty good. You guys let me know how we doing. If you guys can get through or not. Let's see. But the phone lines are open. 563-999-3627. Make sure that everything is smooth. Yeah, we're good. We sounding good. We good. Everything is good. We Gucci. From what I know, we Gucci. Let's see. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, we good. All right, we're good. So let's see. Let's see how you guys are doing, what you guys are talking about here in the building. All right, let's see. Boom, ba boom, ba boom, boom. C says that everybody says that they hate him, but somebody. You said everybody says that they hate him, but somebody had to vote for him. That's true. Somebody did have to vote for him. So the people that say they hate him, that's true. Somebody did vote for him. Guys, we're taking your calls live on the air. It's 833. What's the number? It's 563-999-3627. 563-999-3627. Area code 219. Hey, caller, what's your name and where are you calling from?
Hey, this is O'Shea Collins.
This is O'Shea. Hey, O'Shea, how you doing today, my man?
What's up, man? I'm calling from Gary, Indiana.
From Gary, Indiana. Okay, that's good stuff. From Gary, Indiana. Let's see
sir.
if the people
Yes,
can
sir.
hear you all right. Hold on for a second. We got our
Yes,
desktop.
sir. How you doing today?
I am winning, my man. I am winning. I've had a very productive day, a very successful day. I'm doing pretty good, my man. I'm doing pretty good. How are you liking the show, and how are you liking the shows on Wednesday? So I want to go live every Wednesday. I think if I stay consistent, Wednesday seems to be the day where I can consistently say I can do a live at 7. How does that work out for you? Do you like that?
Yeah,
You like that?
that definitely worked out for me.
Yeah,
Yeah, that definitely worked out for me.
Yeah, consistency is the key to the breakthrough, I believe. So let's go. So what question do you have for me, my man? First, let's see. Can you guys hear him? If you can hear him, I want you to say hear him. If you can't hear, I want you to say can't hear. So let's see. I can consistently say I can do a lot. How does that work out for you? Let me see.
That definitely worked out for me.
Boom. Okay, yeah. So you sounded good. I heard you. So you sound good. Man, I had to make sure that the sound was good.
All right, sounds good.
There we go. So before we get started,
Sounds
last
good.
time, I think 2 shows ago, I had people calling in, and they only heard one part of the conversation. So I wanted to make sure that I can get through. So go ahead, my man. So what's your question?
Yeah,
How can we help you?
great. Yeah, the question is, I'm trying to establish business credit,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm trying to find out which vendors will be best to start with. I already got my LLC started up, the EIN business account. I got everything separated from my personal life, and I'm trying to basically start building business credit.
Okay. So that's good stuff. Yeah. So when you are going through the process of establishing a business, you have to get what's called a DUNS number. Have you gotten your DUNS number yet?
Yeah.
You've gotten your DUNS number?
Yes,
Okay,
I got
that's
that
great.
already too.
That's great. Now, have you applied for any funding? Have you applied at any place at all?
No, I have not started applying for anything yet.
Okay, good stuff. Well, what you need to do is you need to apply at starter vendors. So in my online course, we walk you step by step through the process of getting funding, and there's a list of 15 different funders that we have in our online course. Now, I'm going to give you, in order for you to have a 80 paydex score, you're going to need to have a total of 5 payment experiences, okay? So it's called payment experiences.
Okay.
You need to have a total of 5 payment experiences. And I'm not going to give you all 5 because that would defeat the purpose of my online course, but I will give you 3, okay? So one of the top 3
All right.
for you on the process of building credit, one of the top 3 is Granger. Granger is one of the top lenders one of the top companies that are going to give you a line of credit. After Granger, then Uline. Uline is a company that will give you a line of credit as well that will allow you to report as a net 30. It's very important that when you go through the process of establishing your credit profile that you apply once you have your business address set up the proper way, once you have your business phone number, your business email address, and you have your business profile, then you're able to go to the starter vendors and you want to be able to get lines of credit from Granger and from Uline. Those are the top 2 that you're able to start off with that's going to give you lines of credit right off the bat. Now, another thing too that I want you to do is make sure, like I said, if you enroll into our online course, there's a list of 15 that we have. You need to have a total of 5 what's called payment experiences, and payment experiences are what allows you to excuse me. Payment experiences are what allows you to report to Dun & Bradstreet and Experian Business, so then you can get a business credit score, which is that 80 paydex. Okay, all right. So there you go. So those are the top two. There's a total. You needed to have a total of 5, but I gave you 2. Gave you the top 2 that you're able to go through. All right. So let's see. We're taking your calls live, guys. The phone lines are open. 563-999-3627. That is 563-999-3627. Also text the phrase Funding 101 to 833-934-1328. That is 833. Let me show you guys that number again. That's the call-in number. Let me hear the text number. Boom. Funding 101. Text the phrase Funding 101 to 833-934-13 to make that white get out the way. 1328. That's 833-934-1328. Text the phrase Funding 101 to that number so that the next time that, like the gentleman Ryan said that he watched from the VIP list, so when you're on that VIP list, you'll make sure that you're able to get notified, okay? All right, so you can make sure you're notified. And follow me on Instagram. I'll always do a video on Instagram as well, letting you guys know when I am live so that you do not miss out. We're taking your phone calls live on the air, 833. 563-999-3627. That is 563-999. My eyes playing tricks on me. 3627. We are taking your calls live on the air. All right. Area code 817. Hey, caller, what's your name and where you calling from? Hello?
Hello?
Yep. Area code 817. Hey, caller, what's your name and where you calling from?
This is Christopher Johnson calling from Fort Worth, Texas.
From Fort Worth, Texas. What's going on, Chris? How's everything going in Texas right now, my man?
Oh, it's going. You know, coronavirus cases, you know, instead of showing it on TV going up.
Oh, so they said that it's been a lot more people getting coronavirus where you are?
Yeah, that's what's going on.
Oh, man. So what y'all been doing? Y'all
Just staying out the way.
You've been staying out the way. That's good. So y'all haven't been doing the social distancing. You know what? That's the place that had the was it the sheriff that got the coronavirus because he didn't close down the bars? Is that the same place in Texas?
Well, the governor, Greg Abbott, he opened up the state. He's opened up the state. Then a week later, he on TV talking about I guess he seemed like he wish he didn't.
That's crazy.
But
that's crazy.
Other than that, you know, I plan on joining your corporate build out tomorrow.
Okay.
And I'm in the lane of real estate. I'm trying to, you know, do my real estate investor lane. And I heard you a while back said to someone that you can get them a real estate line of credit. Could you explain that a little bit further?
Yeah, definitely. Absolutely. So, well, first I want to say congratulations on knowing what it is you want to do. So many times people say, I want to be successful, or I want to be rich, or I want to be financially free, but they're not specific enough. So it's good that you know exactly what it is you want to do, because once you know what it is you want to do, then you're able to go and pursue your lane. So that's a very good thing. Now, you mentioned that you want to do real estate investing. Now, I have a question for you. Do you want to buy and hold properties and rent them out, or do you want to be a developer where you buy older properties and then you develop them and sell them, or do you want to?
Well, to tell you the truth, I'm kind of on the beginner level. I've joined my local RIA out here in Dallas, so I've kind of been getting a little educated and reading a lot of Rich Dad, Poor Dad books and things of that nature, getting educated. Okay. And I finally learned about the credit game, and I'm trying to leverage my credit by, to buy properties, so I can have properties paying me, so I can be paying down the credit and instead of going up. You know how.
There you go. Okay, cool. So that sounds like you want to buy and hold a property. You want to be a landlord or a developer where you want to be able to buy properties and hold them and rent them out. So that's good. So yes. So let me tell you, there's something that's called a real estate line of credit. It's just like a credit card. Okay. And what it does is when you have built your business the proper way, and you've built your business profile up the right way, you're able to get a line of credit that you can use specifically for real estate. So the particular lender that I have will give you $500,000 specifically for real estate. You can't take the $500,000 and go buy a new Lambo. You can't take the $500,000 and go and buy the new Audi. You can't take it and go shopping and buy jewelry. It's not like that. It's a line of credit that is
strictly for real estate.
Specifically for real estate. Now, the way that works is that it gives you the ability to purchase the real estate, and once you purchase the real estate, then you restore it, repair it, fix it up, and or sell it, and or rent it out. Now, for you, you're wanting to rent it out. So this is the game for you, right? So if I was your business coach, what I would tell you to do is have company 817. Just call it 817 Holdings. 817 Holdings is the company that you've built up, and you have a line of credit of $500,000. Right now, you're wanting to hold. So there's a couple of options. One option is for you to refinance that property. Once you refinance that property, that line of credit that you have is now paid off, and now you have a new mortgage in the name of 817 credit. 817 Holdings. You have a line of credit through a particular credit union, and then you're making your monthly mortgage payments to the credit union, and then the credit union, the person is paying you. There's the difference, and now you have that $500,000 of credit again to go and completely redo the deal. That's one option. Another option that a lot of people do is they have like the business 817 Holdings, and then they might have Texas Solutions as another.
That's crazy that you say holdings, because I took some advice from you on your old video, and I have an LLC, and I have it Johnson with holdings in the name.
There you go. That's perfect. So what you would want, another option is to have 817 Holdings sell the property to Johnson's Holdings or Texas Solutions, which is a company you own. You're able to do that, and then that frees up the line of credit again, and you're able to go rinse and repeat. So there's a couple of different ways that you're able to use the line of credit in your business name, specifically for the purposes of real estate. So yes, there are lines of credit for equipment, and equipment comes under a lot of things. A brand new car is considered equipment. Furniture, office furniture is considered equipment. Brand new TVs, recording studio that's considered equipment. Phones and computers, all of that is all considered equipment. So you have different lines of credit for real estate, you have lines of credit for equipment, and then you also have universal lines as well, like working capital, where you can use that to buy anything that you need for your business or to grow your business or invest in anything you want. So there are multiple different lines of credit. There are levels and phases. If you guys are with me and you're enjoying this, I want everyone to say levels and phases. 3 words, levels and phases. I want you guys to participate with me. Okay, like I said, I don't want you just to look at me. I want you to participate with me, and the phone lines are open. We're taking your calls. 563-999-3627. 563-999-3627. We are taking your calls live on the air. So if I want you guys to participate with me as well. Let's see where you guys are at. Make sure you guys participating with me. I want you to say levels and phases. So there are different levels and phases when it comes to business credit and business development. Different levels and different phases. All right? Levels and phases. Levels and phases, okay? So Miss Sharp tried to say it. She said doubles and phases. Okay, I appreciate you, Miss Sheep. I think you had a typo there. Miss Sheep had a typo there. So it's levels and phases, okay? So Damika was the first one to get it all the way right. Damika says levels and phases. Thank you for participating with me. All right. Be Smarter, who was a client of ours. Matter of fact, last show, she actually enrolled our corporate build out live on air. So that's pretty good. So Be Smarter. She says levels and phases. Vincent says levels and phases. Thanks so much, Vincent. Okay, Latanya says levels and phases. Thank you so much for that. Guys, we're taking your calls live on the air. 563-999-3627. That is 563-999-3627. We're taking your calls. Give us a call. We are live on the air. Okay. Area code 321. Hey, caller, what's your name and where you calling from?
What's going on, boss? This is Hartley from Orlando, Florida.
What's going on, Hartley? How are you doing, my man? You down there in beautiful Orlando, Florida. How's the weather right now?
Yeah, man. Everything's good, man. Like, you already know, sunny. It's only raining because we getting in hurricane season. We good.
I know, right? Did you see that? What was it that came through? The dust storm. Did you see that dust storm? And did the dust storm did it pass by you? I know it was in South Florida. I know you're in Middle Florida, but did you see any of that dust storm?
Yeah, I seen all the postings about it, but I didn't see anything like physically outside. I work inside, so I just got off of work around 6 o'clock, so I don't know what's going on with all that.
Okay, I understand. I got you. Well, how you liking the show,
Yeah,
man? How
but,
you liking the platform? How are you liking everything, man? What's your give it to me, good, bad, or ugly? Give it to me all the way straight. What's your thoughts?
Man, to be honest, I've been listening to you for maybe like almost a year and a half, and
that's awesome, man.
Everything that you guys talk about, everything you talk about is like right on to the point that I'm trying to get on to basically starting the company off. I'm 24 right now, so I'm into, generational.
24 is a great age, by the way.
I appreciate it, man. So I'm just trying to get on this generational wealth. I got 2 boys, so everything I'm seeing is, entrepreneur mindset is the way to go. So right now, my brother, he's a truck driver, and he has his own truck, but he's working under a company. So me and him, we're trying to collaborate together and start something. So I was gonna basically be the broker for him.
That's awesome.
And he was gonna do the truck driving, and we wanted to basically try to find out what's the best route. Do I start like my own brokerage, and then he has the trucking company, and he's getting like basically how you're talking about, as his business grows, he gets funding for another truck because he already has one. All he has to do is just work for himself instead of So I'm saying, if I basically come to you, do I get trainings do you give training to do the brokerage, dispatch brokerage, how it would come to you to start a brand new brokerage company? Do you work with that as well the same way and get funding for that? Or do I just do basically a truck, because he wants to start a trucking company too? Do we do 2 separate companies, and he gets funding for his trucking company and I get funding for the brokerage company? Or do we just do one company by itself?
That's a very good question. Very good question. So the first thing is, that's great that you and your brother are like-minded, and you and your brother want to be successful as a family. That's very good. So congratulations on that part. Now, I have a couple questions for you before I give you my my advice. So you mentioned that you want to open a brokerage company or brokerage firm. So my question to you is, are you going to have other clients other than your brother, or do you just want to build up that brokerage firm, which you can do, and he be your only client, which you can do, and just build business credit for that? Or are you going to market that to other drivers? What is your idea for the brokerage?
I would do. I wouldn't only be just for him. It would be, as a company, to do anything. Like, he would be the first to start off.
Okay, got you. So he'll be the first to start off, and then you'll start brokering, you start dispatching for him, and then some of his friends and then also the as his fleet grows, then also the loads will grow. So okay, awesome. So this is all right. So this is my advice. You're absolutely correct. I'm so proud of you guys. You need to build your business, and your brother needs to start his immediately. Now check this out. You don't have to have everything starting out. The older your business is, the easier it is to get funding, the easier it is for you to grow. Because sometimes people will start a business and they want to get funding tomorrow, which everybody wants to do that. But they spend a year meditating and thinking and saying, well, I got to get everything right. I get everything perfect first. No, you want to go to the Secretary of State, and you want to register your business. You want to pay the fee. You are in Florida, so the fee is only like around $100, $125. and pay that fee. Register the business. And while you guys are working things out, while you're going through school to learn how to broker, and while you might work for another broker, I think a good idea for you would be to, one, if you want to take a class to learn how to broker, or two, work underneath another broker who's 100% commission, so you can understand how to find routes and how to find lanes and how to talk to shippers, so you can learn the lingo, because the lingo is very important when you're in the transportation industry. And while the whole time you're doing that, your business is getting what's called seasoning. The same thing with your brother. Your brother can run company. Yeah. Yes, sir. So your brother can run company, or he can run under somebody else's authority. He is not under any violation. It's not a conflict of interest, because what he's doing is that his company is going to be a holding company, because that's what I teach all of my clients that want to do trucking. Create your business as a holding company, and that holding company can manage a trucking company, because it makes it easier to get funding. You're still, if you're going to get your own authority, and you're going to get your own your motor carrier number, then you're going to have to make sure you put transportation and logistics in there. But there are millionaires that are running under other people's authority, multi-millionaire fleet owners that never do that. And one of the reasons why they're able to have 10 or 15 trucks is because they're holding companies. And you get more funding as a holding company as you do as a trucking company. But just because you're a trucking company doesn't mean you can't get funding. It just means that we got to make sure that all of our T's are crossed and I's are dotted, and you will get it. So that being said, my advice to you would be, yes, create your business as a brokerage. Start immediately. Your brother, create his business as a holding company or a trucking company. Start immediately. Allow it to season. Allow it to cook. Because once the business is 3 months old, 6 months old, 9 months old, just because of the seasoning that you have is going to unlock different lenders. There's certain lenders that won't fool with you until you're 3 months old, or 6 months old, 9 months old, 12 months old. You see what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
Yeah, because that was like how you were saying, do the class, because I was gonna take a course, do the brokerage course, and let them tell me like basically the steps of getting like a surety bond and all the things I need, and then I was gonna basically stick with you to basically, because I see how you talk about getting the funding and everything. You're the only one that I see talking about getting funding for the business. Absolutely. And then I would have just got the training, because I know I don't see you teaching anything about brokerage training. I'll just get the training, but have you help me build the business up, and help my brother build his business up so he could get multiple trucks, because I have another brother, other brothers, so we could all have a piece of of it growing. So I appreciate it, man. But I'm gonna still take your course, so I can have you. And I probably need to tell my brother to do the same thing. So you're helping us build each company at the same time while we're getting everything situated. So you answered a lot of questions for me, man. I appreciate it.
You're very welcome, my man. I appreciate you, and thanks so much for being a long-time listener. And more importantly, thanks so much for believing in yourself. So many people want to be successful, but they fall short and they doubt themselves. Believe in yourself. Do not doubt yourself. Believe in yourself, and you will be successful. Guys, I'm taking a few more calls. I'm taking your calls live. We've been on for about 8-12. I'll take two more calls, and we're going to call it a day. We're not going to be long. I'm not going to be on for an hour today. I'm just going to be, not for 2 hours today. I'm just going to make it an hour. So how are you guys liking this? Do you guys like that last call? What questions do you have? I have a question from Mr. Mario Caldwell. Hey, Mario. Dean, can you use your registered agent address as your business address? Yes. If you have a contract, when you have a registered agent, and your registered agent, if you choose to have a registered agent, you don't have to hire a registered agent. You can be your own registered agent. But if you hire a registered agent, the registered agent will be your business contact for that state. And some of the time they charge a fee. So you have to check with the registered agent to see if they charge a fee or not. But oftentimes it's in the fee, it's rolled in that they allow you to use their address, and that will be your business address. Yes. So whether you have a registered agent or you have a virtual office, that needs to be your business address. and it needs to be a professional address. Never use a commercial address, residential address. Always use a business address. Guys, we're taking your calls live on the air. Give us a call. The phone lines are open. The number is 563-999-3627. 563-999-3627. Area code 901. Hey, caller, what's your name and where you calling from?
Hey, Dean, how you doing? This Be Smarter, Camille.
Hey, Camille, how are you doing? I always get you. You are lucky. You got the sauce on you, girl.
I know. I be trying to get through.
You got the sauce on. You got the favor on you, girl. How are you doing?
I'm doing okay. I just called to let you know I talked to one of the young ladies to get everything set up today.
I
got the information, but it won't be until like the 3rd of July because I told you that I'm teaming, and it is so hard for me to get to, printer to get it printed off.
Yes, ma'am. And it's okay. And that's the reason why it is a process, and we are here for you, and that's why we're in the office. So it's going to take you a little bit of time to get us the documents, but once you get the documents in, we're going to be RTG. We're going to be ready to go. So you got your intake form. You were able to get started on the process of us being able to build the business out for you. You excited?
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm just so down because I'm out here working, and it's so hard to, get what I need to get done while trying to work too. Mm-hmm. So it just had me, messed up sometimes. But
well, we are here for you.
Everything.
You're very, very welcome. We are here for you. Be Smarter. I'll just call you Be Smarter because it's such a dope name. We are here for you. When you have your documents ready, just send them over. You have 4 one-on-one sessions with me that are available, so use them sparingly. We always like to do more of your sessions after we start establishing lines of credit so that we can tell you which way to go, and I can help you, guide you on where to spend the funds and how to spend the funds. But even if you need to contact me beforehand, definitely do. Or every Wednesday, I'm live, and you got the sauce. For some reason, you seem to get in, so you got the sauce. So every time I'm live, you just give us a call every Wednesday. We are taking calls live. So, guys, I'm going to take a few more calls. That one didn't count because she's already a client. So that one didn't count. I'm going to take a few more calls. Guys, we are live taking calls. Area code 563-999-3627. That's 563-999-3627. We're taking your calls about business and business development. Hey, caller, area code 704. You are live on the air. You're 704. That's North Carolina, right?
Hi, Dean.
Hey, how are you doing?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, my name is LaTanya, and I'm calling from Charlotte, North Carolina.
Charlotte, okay.
And I've been watching you for a very long time now, and I'm very interested in learning from you. I would like to start a girls' home and also do a CNA business. I have several things that I would like to do. Okay. So I would like to know, what would you suggest for me to start?
Okay. Awesome. Well, first, thanks so much for watching. How do you liking the platform? How are you liking the live call-in shows? How are you liking these?
I love it because it's very powerful. It's very educational. And I take a lot away from it whenever I do get a chance to listen. So I think what you're doing is very wonderful.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Awesome. I appreciate that. Yeah, we're going to be live every Wednesday. That is, I'm making the vow and the commitment to you guys. If you show up, I show up. Every Wednesday, I'm going to be live. That's what I'm going to do. Even if I have to start going live from the office, because this is, or from the different office, I'm going to make sure Wednesdays I'm here. So to answer your question, what do you want to do first? So tell me first, what is it that you do right now? I know you said that you want to do a group home for girls, which is a phenomenal business. And then you also mentioned that you want to come out with a product. Is that correct?
A CNA, certified nursing.
Oh, CNA. Okay.
Business.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Actually, I am a advocate for domestic violence, and that is where my heart is. Mm-hmm. And also, it's with being a certified nursing assistant, because I feel like if I have the group home, then I can just help the girls transition into having jobs.
Yes. Yes, well, they could be
because it's hard
phlebotomists
for
and
them.
CNAs, and
Yes.
they can also, some become nurses and nurse practitioners and all of that. That's very good.
Yes.
The medical field is very, very good. And the doctors and CNAs and nurse practitioners are always going to have jobs because people are always going to get sick. So that's
Yes.
very, very true. Okay, I love that idea. So let me ask you this. So
Thank
what
you.
is it that you do right now as your regular 9-to-5 job?
I am a certified nursing
Certified nurse?
assistant.
Okay, awesome. Now, if you are a certified nurse right now, what I would suggest that you do is, I want to say, start a nonprofit organization for this business. Because your heart is in this. And what I mean by that is, this is your heart's desire. This is what Jehovah God has called you to do. You are a giver. You are what the Bible would consider a paraclete. You're like the Holy Spirit. So because you're that way, if you start the business as a nonprofit and a 501c3, two things can happen. Thing number one, you can be the executive director and your salary can get upwards of $500,000. So sometimes when people think about nonprofit, they think, well, I'm not going to make any money. Well, no, that's broke nonprofits, because they're nonprofits that the executive director, if you're able to afford it, can make up to $500,000 as your salary. That's thing number one. The second thing about it being a nonprofit is that because your heart is for the girls, you can make it specifically your nonprofit would be for the underserved, disadvantaged female population. Those are different keywords that you would want to use when you're creating your bylaws and when you're creating your organization, because they're grants. You ain't got to talk about business because you're already a CNA, so your job is lucrative, but you would do it for free. If you had $1 million, you would probably still be a CNA. Am I right about it?
Yes.
All right, because your heart is in it. So that being said, because your heart is in it, you're able to get grants from the government, grants from Coca-Cola, Wells Fargo, Bank of America, a lot of these grants. And these grants will allow you to buy real estate, to buy a home, to put the girls in, to pay for furniture, all the things that you want you can get. Chrysler will donate 3-year-old vehicles to you. Instead of them just junking them, Chrysler will donate those vehicles to you, those large vans, so that you can take the girls back and forth to classes and back and forth to doctor's appointments, different things like that. So if you create the business as a nonprofit and you do a 501c3, you serve the disadvantaged female population, and then you have classes on domestic violence. You have class, and if you focus it on that, then the money is going to come to pay for it. And if you do it the right way, you're going to be turning down money. And the cool thing about when you do stuff like this, you can have pageants. Like if a girl had low self-esteem, or God forbid somebody violated her and she's struggling with her identity, you can have different beauty pageants, and you can have different cotillions and different fundraisers and get millions and millions of dollars. And you're doing what God called you to do, which was to help change and encourage young girls. So my advice to you would be to do it as a nonprofit organization, because it makes it so much easier for you to
Okay. I have what?
Yes, ma'am.
I have one last question before you go.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you still have your DCF lines on classes online?
Yes, ma'am, we do. We still have our DCFI online classes. If you click the link in the bottom of the description of any of the videos, it'll take you to E.DeanCole Coaching, and the name of the course is called the Startup Coaching Course. So now this is something that is important, and I'm so glad that you asked this question, because I told you to do a nonprofit. You're still going to follow the exact same steps of building business credit for your nonprofit as you will for your startup coaching. Because whether you're doing a for-profit business or a nonprofit business, you're still going to go through the same stages. The difference is when a for-profit person will do their articles of incorporation, you're going to do your articles of organization. So when you go through the course, instead of you choosing a for-profit business, you're going to choose a nonprofit business. And once you create your nonprofit business, then there's going to be an additional step for you to do, which is to get your 501c3 certification. And we can work with you to get that 501c3 certification. So once you have that certification, that's going to allow you to become grantable. Because now when an organization gives you funds, then it's a complete tax write-off. So that's why they give you those funds. And then we'll help you with fundraisers, and we'll help you get a Google grant for $200,000. And there's a lot of cool things that you're able to do when you are a 501c3 or a nonprofit business. And I think that's what you should do. And it's going to be easier for you to do that as a nonprofit versus a for-profit because of the things that you want to do with your girls. I hope that answered your question.
It did, and thank you so much.
You're so very welcome. Guys, I'm going to take one more call. Did you guys like that? If you like that, I want you to say liked it. If you didn't like that, if you think, Dean, you tripping, why would she start a nonprofit? I wouldn't tell her to start a nonprofit. If you think that, I want you to say, Dean, you tripping. I want you guys to tell me, are you liking this? If you're not liking this, like I said, this is interactive. It's unlike anything you've ever seen before. So, guys, we're taking your calls. I'm taking one more call, and then we're calling it a day. Purpose-driven, absolutely purpose-driven. We're taking your calls. I'm taking one more call, and we are calling it a day. Area code 405. You are on the air. Hey, caller, what's your name and where you calling from?
How you doing, E.Dean? This is Chris Jackson calling again.
Hey, Zach, how are you doing, my man?
Not bad. I called you last time or whatever. Basically, did you say I was like about 30 days away from funding? Because I know you sent me that last email or whatever, and I think I'm on phase 2 where I just did my 1-800 number.
Yes, sir. Awesome. So yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? You said 30 days out, but I'm not sure if that's correct. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yep.
From funding.
So you are at the stage. You're at phase 2 right now, correct? So phase 2. You've gotten your 800 number. We've created the website for you. You've got, and also we did get your everything sent to you. Your articles and whatnot was sent to you. You spoke with I think you spoke with Patricia as well earlier this week, correct?
Yeah. I was supposed to get my articles of incorporation still.
Okay. No, they were sent to you. You had them, and when you spoke to Patricia, it was sent over to you.
Okay, I gotta check my spam. I still didn't see it.
Well, I was right there looking over her shoulder as she sent it to you when you guys were talking. That's how come I can remember this and know this. So yeah, so once everything is registered, you are about 30 days out from getting your first tier funding. Yep, you're about 30 days out. So now that everything is registered, you've gotten your phone numbers, you've gotten your business is being registered right now in the bank's databases. Once that's all done, then we're going to start the first tier funding for you. So you'll have your DUNS number, and then we'll create the 80 paydex score, and you'll begin your first tiers of funding. So let me ask you a question. So what is your goal with the holding company that we're building out for you? What is it that you're wanting to do? What's your goal?
I'm basically I'm in the stock market. Basically, just like you, when you make videos where you're trading, is similar.
Okay.
The same idea. Yeah. Same. Yeah.
Okay, so basically the holding company, you're going to liquidate lines of credit so that you can invest into your Forex. So do you trade Forex, or do you trade futures, or do you trade commodities? What is it that you trade?
Primarily Forex, but the stock market, to me, it's the same deal.
Okay.
Pretty much the same thing. So I'd say stock market because that's what everybody's familiar with.
Okay.
But you pretty much know exactly what I'm doing. You know what I mean?
That's good. How long have you been trading?
With the Forex market.
How long have you been trading?
About a couple years, yeah.
That's good stuff, my man. I'm really excited for you.
Yeah.
But yes,
I know it's lucrative. It's so lucrative, you know what I mean?
It is extremely lucrative.
It's worth it, you know what I mean? Because I really don't like my job, so to make a long story short.
I understand. Listen, most people don't like their job, but it's okay. And the purpose of the job is a tool that you use to get you to where you're going. There's absolutely nothing wrong at all with investing in yourself. There's a book that I have that I really need to finish. It's called Do Your Work and Mind Your Business. There's nothing wrong with doing your work and putting your mind to your business to help you grow. I'm going to take one more call because that call didn't count because he's a customer as well, an existing customer. So that didn't count. So we're going to take one more call and we're going to call it a night. Hey, caller, area code 305. Hey, caller. Well, 305, that's Miami. What's your name and where you calling from?
Hello?
Yes, sir. 305 is in the building. Miami. M-I-A-O is in the building.
Yeah, I had a question. I just completed your course.
Okay, awesome.
And I was asking, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I can hear you very well.
Yeah, I had just completed the course, and I just had one list. I had two questions, honestly, but the first question is, I'm setting up the banking info. Do I put the virtual office or the personal information in there?
That's a very good question.
For my bank, my business banking.
That's a very good question. You're going to put your business address, your virtual address. You don't want to put your residential address on anything else. Everything needs to be your virtual business address. And what will happen is that your mail will be sent to your business office, and your receptionist, who you hire, who works for you now because you have that virtual office, she's going to give you a call and she's going to say, hey, you have mail. Do you want us to mail it or do you want us to come and pick it up? So everything needs to go to your business address. When you order lines of credit, everything, I repeat, do not, under any circumstance, send anything to your home address. We have had where lenders have approved clients for $3,000 for lines of credit, $5,000 for lines of credit. When they go to check out and they use their home address, they'll resend that line of credit because now it's a red flag. So why are you sending to a residential address when this is a business account? So that's the purpose of making sure that you always send everything to your business address. It's a very good question, my man. Very good question.
Yeah. Yeah, that was good. And I got one more question. Like I said, I didn't complete the course. I did it like 3 or 4 times. But the other question is, if my credit is good, but I set it up as like a single member LLC because my girl credit is like horrible. You know what I'm saying? I like that's a good to do, but like if not having her on it at all, like just having myself and my credit good and her credit is bad.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, so as a single member, so it depends. So to answer that question, it's it's twofold, okay? So when it comes to business credit and business development, a single member LLC is 100% fine. That is okay. 100% fine, you're okay. On the business credit, business development side. When it comes to litigation, now if it comes to lawsuits and litigations, then what will happen is that the attorney is going to try to pierce your corporate veil. As long as you've gone through the course and you've built your business the proper way, and they are not going to be able to pierce your corporate veil because I'm your business coach, so you'll be fine. The only time when it becomes an issue as a single member LLC is if you go through family court and child support. So if you have baby mama drama, you got ex-wife strife, or you got a side chick that trying to get it's kicked or something like that, then you want to do asset protection and convert from a single member LLC. Because unfortunately, the way that the archaic laws were made is that single member LLCs do not protect the entrepreneur from that system of family court. It does from all other courts besides that one. So that's to answer your question in depth. So it depends. If you're asking from a business aspect, you're fine. If you're asking from a legal aspect, kind of, sort of. If you're asking from asset protection, then you want to convert it. Does that make sense?
That was a good answer. Yeah, that was a good answer. I had used the anonymous LLC, like you say, and that extra protection just in case. So.
Absolutely. Yep. So yes, sir. You're good to go.
All right. Well, thank you, sir.
You're very welcome, my man. Thank you so much for being a successful client enrolled in the course. Before I let you go, since you've gone through the online course, for people that might be watching who are thinking about it, what do you think about it? Give me the good, the bad, and the ugly. I know you said you took the course 3 times. So what are your thoughts about it? How do you like the online course?
Yeah. You ain't gonna really learn that type of stuff. Like, ain't nobody really teaching it like you teaching it, and it's very understanding. Like, it do get kind of hectic, like when you can't pass some tests at 100% on them tests, and that right there do kind of hectic, but you learn it, though. Like, you learn it, like, everything, every time you go over it again and again and again, you learn it, and like, okay, I got it now.
Exactly.
Then like it's like second nature to you after a while. Like, okay, I already know what this is.
Exactly.
Like after that, I think the hardest test that one, I think the numbers don't lie.
Numbers don't lie test. Yes, sir.
I think it's one of them tests. Like it's the hardest. It's like 20 questions or something, 20-something questions.
Mm-hmm.
Once you get past that, it's all good.
It's good.
Like,
That's good
like, you start dropping dudes after that.
Yes, sir.
Nav.com and all that stuff. Like that's some good stuff right there.
Thank you, man, and I appreciate it. So this is the thing. So let me tell you the reason why. The reason why I have the course set up that way is because, unfortunately, you're not going to always have me with you next to you. So when you're in the banks and you're talking to different lenders or you're talking to different sales representatives, you won't always have me. But if you go through repetition, you're going to, well, Dean said to do this or Dean said to do that. Because when you apply, they're not going to tell you yes or they're going to tell you yes or no. They're not going to tell you, or they're not going to give you the guessing game. So that's the reason why it's set up that way, so that you can know without a shadow of a doubt, boom, like you said, you know it like the back of your hand. Because the goal is to make sure you're successful and not just go through and pass. So that's good stuff. I'm glad that you like it, my man. I appreciate you so much. Thanks for the vote of confidence, my man. And I appreciate your support. Guys, I appreciate you guys for calling us. We had a really successful show. Did you guys like the show? Let me know. I'm about to go ahead and call it a day. If you liked it, I want you to say you liked it. If you didn't like it, I want you to say it sucked. Okay? If you like it, I want you to say you liked it. If you didn't like it, I want you to say it sucked. Even if you're watching on the replay. If you're watching on the replay, the reason why you're watching on the replay is because you hadn't subscribed. So make sure you subscribe. Not only subscribe, hit that notification bell so the next time I'm live, you can participate with me. And if for some reason you're like, well, Dean, you know what? I did all of that. Make sure you text the phrase Funding 101 to 833-934-13. Let me move on. 1328. There we go. 833-934-1328. Text the phrase Funding 101 to 833-934-1328. So the next time I'm live, you will get your notification. So let's see where we're at right now. All right, so Vincent says, my brother, you're doing a fantastic job on the live calls. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I really appreciate that, Vincent. All right, so Cassandra said that she likes it. You're going to try next time, M&J. Yep, if you didn't get through, make sure that you subscribe and hit the notification bell so that when I go live, you can be one of the first ones in so that I can get you, okay? So make sure that you call in next show. But listen, guys, the only person stopping you from being successful is you. If you don't know it, you can learn it. If you don't have a mentor, you have met him. I will be your mentor. If you don't have the character, you can develop it. The only person stopping you from being successful is you. It doesn't matter the color of your skin. It doesn't matter your sexual proclivity. It does not matter your where you grew up. It doesn't matter who your mama or your daddy is. The only person stopping you is you. Go get them. Success is waiting for you.
Black Jesus.